Welcome to A Taste of History. Charles Thomson was the Secretary of the Continental Congress. We are here today at his estate, and I'm preparing a spectacular menu fit for him and his close friend Thomas Jefferson. Today we're preparing marinated asparagus, one of Thomas Jefferson's favorite, and grown right here at the estate of Charles Thomson. We're doing a shrimp in a saffron cream, wild rice that are contributed to the Indians, and we're topping it all off with a fennel and potato puree, which is quite unique. Today I'm going to share with you those great recipes that you still find in restaurants the world over. Join me for a taste of history. My recipe later for the wild rice calls for chicken stock. So I just want to really quickly show you how to make a chicken stock. Remember 18th century, no stores to buy a little chicken bouillon. So here we go. We have some chicken necks, gizzards, necks, bones, whatever you want to do, chicken backs. Throw it in a pot of water. Take all your trimmings, like your celery, your carrots, parsley, any kind of trimmings that you have, and just throw it all into this pot. Beautiful. Put it back on the stove, cook it for maybe 45 minutes or longer. Any impurities that come at the top, just skim it off. Reduce the stock down later by half after you strain it, and you have your own chicken stock. It holds in your refrigerator for 3-4 days, well preserved. Much better than the stuff you can buy in the store, I'll tell you that. Let me put it on the fire. Asparagus, as we all know, was one of the favorites of Thomas Jefferson. But asparagus also grew right here at the Harriton House. So a couple of things you can do. One, if the asparagus is long, you want to peel the end, or you just take the asparagus and cut the ends off, which I'm going to do today. And basically all you do with the asparagus, you poach them really quickly, and I really mean quickly because you want to serve them al dente in a little bit of salt water. Trim the ends down like so. We get the water over here, which is basically nothing more than salt water. And I'm just going to put the asparagus in, and literally, it doesn't take any time for your home stove or me on the open fire, just because you want it crunchy. You wanted it nice, what we call al dente. So I'm going to pick on the fire right now. Give a little bit more heat. Jefferson was fascinated with this particular asparagus dish because it's very simple. Simple but beautiful. All we're going to start off with, I have a red onion that I'm going to chop real quick. A little bit of red onions. Now, if you don't have a red onion handy, any onion would work. Red is just a little bit more colorful. Here we go, red onion. Just in my bowl, I have capers, small capers for that. I have parsley that I chopped already. And then I have some hard-boiled eggs. Just about like so. Add it into my bowl. I'll get in a little bit of white pepper, some salt, and then I have red wine vinegar and oil. Olive oil you already used a lot because he fell in love with olive oil. This is Thomas Jefferson, went traveling to the south of France. Mix the whole thing up. I'm going to put a little bit of thyme under it. You want to make sure that you get fresh herbs, not hot house herbs. Hot house herbs usually have great looks but no flavor. The vinaigrette is so simple and it's done. Now I want to get the asparagus that are just perfect, and this was basically 2 minutes time. Get them over here. Oh yeah, just exactly right. It goes really quick. Now, 2 things you can do. When you do this at home, you can make sure that the asparagus, you can set them up before if you want to serve them me later. Keep them in your refrigerator. Or you do like I do here. I'm just keeping them out and basically let the steam evaporate right as I'm plating it here like that. Because believe it or not, this dish, short of the vinaigrette over, is done. It sounds very simple, but it's very beautiful. And remember though, in the 18th century, there would have not been an appetizer by itself. Tables were loaded up with 25, 30 different courses. It would have been one of many courses. But one that in Thomas Jefferson's notes been placed many, many times, and he used to call that asparagus the French way. And by the French way, he meant just a vinaigrette. Now, there are some vinaigrettes that you put mustard under. He did not prefer because the mustard is too strong and a little bit too spicy for the delicateness of the flavor of the asparagus. Voila, first course is done. Charles Thomson was a very important person in 18th century America. Let's find out more about him. Who's?
Hey, Walter.
So great. I'm your neighbor, as you know, for a long time, but why don't you tell me about the Harriton estate?
This is part of a Welsh community settled by Welsh Quakers who were friends of William Penn. The house was originally called Bryn Mawr, which means high or great hill in Welsh. And it's perhaps best known as the home of a man named Charles Thomson. For 15 years, he was the one person who saw every day of the revolutionary process. And you can remember his name two ways. One, his last official job was to go to Mount Vernon to tell George Washington that he was the first president of the United States. You can also remember him as the designer of the Great Seal of the United States, which you see on the back of every $1 bill that you've ever spent. And when he retired from Congress, after telling Washington that he was going to be president, he retired here to his wife's family farm to be a farmer and returned to his classical studies. When this house was built in 1704, this was a very big and very pretentious house. It was a full 3 stories. There were 9 rooms. There were 3 rooms on each floor. This is the master bedchamber. There are 2 closets. If you have closets, it implies that you have things. If you have things, it implies you have money. We're in the principal ground floor room in the house, and this was Charles Thomson's study. And right here on the wall, we have Charles Thomson and his wife, Hannah. Hannah was born in this house about 1730. Was raised by slaves. Her father was a Quaker slave owner, tobacco grower. And then Charles Thomson, of course, was an abolitionist. He did not believe in slavery. We know that in this room, not only were there the 2 portraits of Charles and Hannah Thomson, there was an engraving of his friend Thomas Jefferson. This little desk is a very humble piece of furniture, but it's a very historic piece of furniture because all of the papers of the American Revolution either went across the top of this desk, were filed in the drawers, or were stored on the interior. They built this room in 1789 when they retired here as a kitchen because they took the old kitchen as their dining room. Of course, Thompson was an abolitionist, did not believe in slavery, and he had paid help, and there were paid cooks who worked in here.
Well, that's a spectacular kitchen for the 18th century. I mean, it's gorgeously set up. I can't wait to cook in here. My fire is roaring. Charles Thomson, fantastic fireplace. Next, we're going to show you something that is kind of forgotten a little bit, and that maybe has to do with the high cost of it. And it's wild rice. Wild rice is really not rice. It's a seed of a water grass. Native Americans had a lot of respect for Charles Thomson. His Indian name actually says man who tells the truth. So it's not really strange or uncommon that wild rice would have been served here, because the Indians made this as a present many times over. What's unique about it, it takes quite a long time to cook. That's why we're going to start it right now. Now, there's many ways of doing it. My recipe here calls for a lot of root vegetables into it. So basically what I've done, I've got a Dutch oven, hot, because I want to have a little bit of heat in there. I'm going to put some butter into it. You can also use oil or schmaltz or anything you want to do. Butter makes it nice, with a little flavor to it. Butter into the pot. I'm going to cut a little bit of an onion. All right, and put it right in there. Root vegetables, now, there, the sky's the limit. Rutabaga, parsnips, there is really no right or wrong. Carrots, onions, whatever you want to put into, whatever you like in it. Then what you want to do is you add the wild rice into it. Mix it all together. Mix it beautifully. And all I've got now is put a little bit of thyme into it. In this particular recipe, I'm just put a sprig of thyme right into it, a little bay leaf, and then I have a little bit of white wine, Don't have to, but it just enhances the flavor tremendously. And then the chicken stock. Chicken stock. And all we have to do, mix it up, put a little bit of salt and pepper into it. And some chopped parsley that I chopped already earlier. Now I'm going to put this on the fire. Remember, it takes a good amount, an hour, maybe an hour and 15 minutes, because the seeds, the grass seeds, are really firm, but it gets the beautiful flavor too. So if you do it at home, blend enough time in if you want to get your meal all together organized. So let me take it on the fire. Here we go. Get the lid. And voila, done. All right, the next dish that is also not complex but unique, will also take some time, is the fennel puree. And you know, it's still growing today in Monticello and many other gardens. So all you're going to do for this dish is you take off the top and the bottom part. You cut it down the middle. Take out the core, if you will. You can leave it big, small. For the purpose today, I cut it kind of on the small side so it cooks faster. And basically all you do is you would just chop it down. Beautiful flavor. The aroma of the anise, the fennel that comes out of this is just mind-boggling. What I would do is I have already pre-chopped. I put it in my little Dutch pot here. A little heavy cream into it. All right. I have some potatoes that I already chopped. Fennel is very popular in the south of France, and I'm sure the Jefferson, during his travel, fell in love with it. It's used in bouillabaisse and many other dishes. Fennel and saffron both lends itself beautifully to many, many dishes, not just seafood alone, but also as a spectacular side dish. So now what I have in here is basically the fennel, the potatoes, a little bit of cream. Can put a little bit of white wine into it or just regular stock. White wine is maybe a little better. Some salt, and I want white pepper in there because we don't see any black specks from black pepper in there, just like that. Now we're going to put it back on the fire. This takes also about 20 minutes to 30 minutes at a moderate heat until the potatoes and the fennel kind of nicely cooks together. Let's put this on the fire. And when I come back, we're going to start salting on the shrimp. This might not look to you as a high-tech device, but to me it certainly is. Without that, I could not be cooking on an 18th century fireplace. This hook was produced right here at the Harriton Blacksmith shop. Let's see how they did it. You know, in an 18th century kitchen, we just cannot just adjust the dial for my stove. So lucky for me, I found Bruce Gill here in the Harriton House that still practices the art of blacksmithing, together with his assistant Kayla.
Here you are, Walter.
Fantastic. Boy.
Kayla made them yesterday.
Fantastic. Look at that, with little leaves on it, how nice. I'm glad to see such a great design. See, that's going to help me now when I have my pots hanging. I can adjust it, see if I don't need no fire, more fire, and I go 1, 2, 3. Perfect, and your work isn't done.
We're working on making larger hooks so you have a more selection.
How often do you have to temper the metal? You're heating it up, you got to hammer it. I mean,
it's quite quick. When you take it from the fire, it's heated up, it's at a nice orange to yellow color, and then you take it over to the anvil, and then you have only a few seconds to hammer on it.
but it's still hot.
And then it cools off, and then you have to bring it back. So the process of going back and forth, 30 minutes for me. And here's the curve, and Walter, do you want to twist in here?
Please.
So we can add decorative elements to make them more beautiful, because tools, they need to be beautiful, aesthetically pleasing.
So it can complement my food. That's
Yes,
exactly right. You don't want to
that's
just,
right.
you just don't want to have like ordinary hooks that I just pick up my field. We create things on a taste of history. You know that. Ah, look at that. Nature's cool box. My grandfather used to put it in the snow, you know, in the Black Forest.
Oh,
So you would, this
really?
is the kind of job you would do during the winter time, you know. Kayla just showed us the hooks, which are very important to adjusting the temperature. But The other thing important is the tools to cook with. Suppose what you're showing me now.
You have a small ladle and a steel spatula and a skimmer or a strainer. And they're all things that you would use on Taste of History and all things that you could get from the blacksmith. You recognize that?
Yeah. Sugar.
That's a sugar cone and the sugar nippers. Now this is high art for the blacksmith. This has a lot of little decoration on it. And this pair of sugar nippers was actually made by a blacksmith in Philadelphia named Samuel Wheeler.
In 18th century cooking, you know the Dutch pots and the big spiders and the larger pots, but there's also a good amount of small equipment needed, such as a small frying pan or griddle that would have been used for making a slice of toast, or grilling a few oysters. That again would be done by your blacksmith. This is an amazing place, this Harriton estate. I'm so lucky that we're able to utilize this kitchen and bring to you the spectacular recipes from the 18th century. As history has it, Thomas Jefferson came out here many times on horseback from downtown where he lived on 7th and Market to have some beautiful meals here with Charles Thomson. And I'm sure the shrimp dish that I'm making today would have most likely been served several times. With the shrimp we're doing today is big giant shrimps that obviously we got them head on. In those days there weren't such things as buying them individually quick frozen in a 2-pound bag in your local freezer. So I'm sure the 18th century chefs were innovative, because what happens when you get a beautiful shrimp like that? You have obviously all the shells. And the shells meaning makes a great stock. So what we're going to do right now here, I'm going to show you quick how to peel a shrimp. Most people that live on the shore know it already anyway. The trick is to take the skin off, and then you want to make sure that you devein it, because obviously you don't want the vein inside in your shrimp dish. And you just go like so, take it out. You want to wash it good. There you go. This gets discarded. And what you do, the important part, when you have those kind of shrimp shells that are not often to come by, you want to take them and make a quick stock out of it. How do you make a shrimp stock? Really easy. I'm going to show you in 2 seconds how it's done. This shrimp would have been found right here in the Delaware during the 18th century before it was polluted. And it'd be a large-sized shrimp. They come larger than that and obviously smaller than that. And nowadays, they're kind of difficult to find, those kind of shrimp. But obviously, the 18th century, which was full abundance, unpolluted, this would have been a common sight of a pond. To make a shrimp stock is really, really straightforward. All you want to do is have your Dutch oven with hot water. I'm going to get it right now. And basically, all you want to do is take your shells in this pot of water. You want to add on a little bit of cloves, peppercorn, some bay leaf, an onion or a quarter of an onion, and what we call in professional cooking a white murbar, which means you want nothing red in there or colorful in there, so it's white onions, white onion. Leek, you want to take the bottom of the leek, like so, right in there. And you might want to put a little bit of celery rib in it, but not too much again, because you want to make sure that you don't get your stock discolored. You put it on the fire, you boil it, and then strain out the stock, reduce it by half, put it away in your refrigerator. So next time when you make this dish, the shrimp stock will just enhance the recipe tremendously. So let me put this on the fire. All right, the shrimps are cleaned and washed. I'll take a fresh lemon. Mind you, lemon again, for the esoteric in the 18th century, since they all came from Spain. A little lemon juice over that. And then I have a little bit of salt, not too much, a little bit of white pepper, and then a little bit of Liam Perrin sauce or Worcestershire sauce, you call it, just a tad of it. And basically, you want to make this like a little bit just before you make the dish. It's just kind of a slight little marinade to get the shrimp some nice flavor to it. Maybe 15-20 minutes before, not much longer than that, because if you cook it, if you let it sit longer than that, the citrus, the acid will cook the shrimp, and you end up having ceviche. Okay. So now I'm going to get the pot from the fire that has a nice temperature, and now it comes a little butter. This is a dish that I would never do with anything but butter. This is not a dish that you want to do with lard or with oil. Butter is perfect for that. Butter, shallots, shrimp right here. Now I'm going to put a little bit of anisette into it, just a little bit, not too much. A little anisette, beautiful flavor. A little bit of white wine. A little bit of heavy cream. Kind of nothing moved in the 18th century but heavy cream, which makes every dish good beautiful. Now comes the most important part of the dish, which is the saffron. This particular dish I'm making today obviously is something that would have been served in estates such as the Harriton House and obviously Monticello and Mount etc. The average person would have most likely not got access to the saffron flower. As you see, the saffrons are little threads. They come from a crocus. And it takes 225,000 crocuses to be picked by hand to get 1 pound of saffron. Henceforth, it's very, very expensive. It was expensive then, and it's expensive now. But it's very beautiful. The flavors of it is just spectacular. I don't know of anything that you can substitute saffron with. Food coloring obviously won't do the trick. It makes it look alike, but you won't get the flavor. So here I put this into the shrimp. Now, there are many recipes that you might find which just say blossom the saffron. What it means by blossoming, it means that you put it in the liquid and you let it dissolve. But you don't need it for this dish because I'm cooking it in with the cream and with the white wine. Now all I'm going to do is take some nice button mushrooms, chop them up in big pieces, like the quarters. I'm going to keep this kind of rustic, if you will, and add it right into the shrimp. When the shrimp go on the fire, they go really quick because the shrimp in itself doesn't take barely any time, nor do you want to overcook the shrimp completely. You want to keep them, what I call a bit opaque on the inside, because you want to make them nice and crunchy, not overcooked completely. Put a little more salt in here. A little bit of white pepper. Mix it up. Let's see. Get it back on the fire. And like I said, it will be very, very quick when this dish comes together. As promised, the shrimp came together real quick. I'm going to get it off the fire and plate it. But guess what today? Not only am I cooking here in Charles Thomson's estate, I get to use his china. How is that? It doesn't really get better than that, I'll tell you. All I would get, a little parsley over it, the splatter. This dish is too beautiful to just eat it by myself. I'm going to have to share this with my good friend, Bruce Gill. Well, Bruce, let's try some of my handiwork.
I'm looking for the wild rice.
Oh, beautiful.
Walter, that's wonderful. It's absolutely delicious.
In the tradition of the 18th century, you know?
Mm-hmm.
So I'm going to toast you, and again, thanks for all your hospitality today. You've just been a perfect host. Couldn't say any more.
And well, I'm toast you, and
Thank you.
delighted to have you.
Thanks.
And that was worth waiting the whole day for.